Can you tell me what this grant will mean for your research?
What it will mean for us is to have a platform that crosses 8 other universities in Ontario. And you may ask the question, well, what is this platform? The platform is an assembly of equipment that allows us to look at drinking water, wastewater, watersheds from whence the water comes, and also how to treat the water. And I guess that's where we really come in, is our major research endeavors deal with how to treat water innovatively, inexpensively, and in a way that can be readily adopted by municipalities in Ontario, across Canada, and perhaps around the world. One of our research focuses that this platform will help support is our efforts in advanced oxidation technologies. Now, that may sound like a mouthful. People are used to hearing about the way we disinfect water. Right now, we're faced with trying to both disinfect water and treat a broad range of emerging compounds. You've probably heard about pharmaceuticals in drinking water. Well, advanced oxidation technologies are a way that we can enhance the way we disinfect water to also get destruction of these compounds. And other professors here in the department, specifically Professor Ron Hoffman and Professor Susan Andrews, look at these as some of the mainstays of their research. Personally, for me, the analytical support systems are going to have a large role. I do a lot of work in looking at different treatment technologies to remove emerging contaminants from drinking water. And I have currently, I think, 2 doctoral and 2 master's students specifically looking at the removal of pharmaceuticals and endocrine disrupting compounds. The analytical equipment that this platform will provide to our labs will literally make us world class, some of the best in the country, in terms of our ability to monitor down to very, 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 very low concentrations of these emerging compounds, and then take a look at how we can assess the treatment technology in terms of its success in removing these. We're working with a lot of major municipalities around the GTA, and the work arising out of this, I can almost assure you, will be directly applied to those. In addition, we work very closely with the Ontario Ministry of the Environment, helping them in advising, providing advice such that they can use in setting up new regulations. And it's really having the knowledge of how we can treat something, how we can remove it, that really benefits them in terms of saying, well, can we set a new guideline on compound X, compound Y? So I think that's a very quick summary of what the Southern Ontario Water Consortium means to us, and how we'll be applying some of the great assets that are going to come out of this to the University of Toronto, and especially to the Department of Civil Engineering.
Are people in Southern Ontario taking their water quality for granted?
That's a good question. I don't know if I would use the word for granted. People know that we're on the Great Lakes, that we're on one of the best water supplies in the world. I don't think they take it for granted. I think probably, if anything, they're very concerned about maintaining it that way as one of the highest quality water supplies, about maintaining Toronto and Canada in terms of having the best water quality available at the tap. So I would say they're aware that they have a lot of water to utilize, but they're also very concerned in preserving it and keeping it that way.
The minister spoke a little bit about the economic opportunities that our access to water and having strong technology that can process water provides to this region. Can you talk a little bit more about that from your perspective?
Well, Ontario has long been known to be one of the innovators in terms of the development of water treatment technologies. Large corporations such as GE Water, who are in fact part of this consortium, develop technologies that are marketed both in Ontario and also globally, well known around the globe. And that's just an example of one of the companies that this type of platform and this type of research will assist in terms of feeding information into them that they can then utilize to develop new products, new competitive products, such that they can produce the best water at the lowest cost. So it's of benefit to the end user, and it's also of great benefit to the companies that are promoting and designing and developing these technologies.
Mm-hmm.